Business to tend to, but first allow me to thank you sincerely from my heart. Thank you. Last week we got our paycheck from YouTube, $106. I made $106 last month for making these videos, which you're supporting. That's the most I've gotten paid so far as a YouTuber. That's $106 I wouldn't have if I didn't walk around during my breaks at work with a selfie stick. Thank you for being a part of that. I'm very grateful. Now, let's get to this right here. A video I made earlier today was called Balding at 22, the secret advantage you can choose. Maxwell Smart had this to say, quote, self-perception and how you are perceived by others plays a role here too. If you are in your early 20s and losing your hair, you may think, I look old because only older guys lose their hair. Why me? Whereas being perceived by others, it would be more like this. There's Joe, he's a really nice guy. Instead of, there's poor Joe, that young balding guy. Man, does he look old. I think we overinterpret our own perception of ourselves. Let me say that again. I think we overinterpret our own perception of ourselves. There is more to us than just our appearance. End quote, and nicely said. Thank you, Maxwell Smart. Thank you very much. Because that, I just love that about. So here's the younger balding guy, and he's thinking, man, all people really see is how I'm losing my hair at a young age. And it's funny because I see it all the time where I work. I'll see someone that maybe has this obvious flaw to them, and in reality, it's, oh yeah, he's a cool guy, he's a nice guy, he's really good at this, he's really smart at this. Because in the real world, that's how you actually value people. Outside of that high school mentality. And again, I think this is a theme that I need to talk more about. I talked about it in my video earlier this morning. But I think going back to that advantage of if you are losing your hair at an early age, an advantage to definitely consider is if everyone else your age is stuck in this mentality of what mattered in high school and what was valuable in high school, you can move to the future with me as an adult. Even if you're only 20 or 17 or 18, you can travel to the future with me and realize that past high school, and maybe past the beginning of college, people are already changing their perceptions on what they find valuable in people. So we can overanalyze this hair loss thing in every video, and we will. But ultimately, Max is right about Joe, the fictional character in the video. People are judging him for the things that they actually value him for, not the hair loss thing. So I just love that, because it goes back to a video I made actually a couple months ago now, and I mentioned it in the interview with my dad this weekend. As harsh as it may sound, people don't actually care about you. They care about what you can do to help them. They care about what value you have to them. It's a harsh truth to hear it out loud, but it is true. Being a good person in your own right isn't enough for the rest of the world. Now, granted, maybe your mother has unconditional love for you, and she always will. But the world does not consist of your mothers. There's billions of people who are not your mother, and they're thinking, what value do you have to me? Can you help me? Are you smart? Are you funny? What do you have to offer? Now, what they're not asking is how much hair is on top of your head. They're asking all these other things. Again, a reminder. You have to move out of the high school mentality. Is that going to be the theme this week? Because every week there's a different theme that just kind of evolves. Whereas last week it was about the whole vegan thing. This week it's almost like graduate high school. I mean that mentally. You may be in high school, you need to finish high school, but mentally you need to graduate. If you're losing your hair already, graduate high school mentally. If you're in college, early 20s, but you're still thinking like somebody in high school, graduate high school, move forward. Maybe you're in your mid-20s, losing your hair, still younger than most other people that lose their hair. Graduate out of high school. Because what people value in high school is not what people value in the real world, the way it's going to work the rest of your life. Okay? People don't care if you have cool hair. In fact, maybe it's not even, if you're too good looking and your hair is too perfect, Perhaps people might even question, what is this? Is this guy just all looks? Is he fake, or does he actually have some kind of character, something about him that I actually value? People don't care about hair once you get out of high school or junior high. Graduate high school mentally. Perceive that people value for other things, even if it's just being a really nice guy that everybody likes. That goes so much further than having the full head of hair, even if you are losing a lot of your hair. That's the reality. I'm asking you, I'm begging you, I'm tugging on your sleeve. I'm tugging on your sleeve. Graduate high school. It's not about hair anymore. It's about you being valuable through your skill set, through your ability to communicate, through you helping other people, through you being kind, through you being funny, through you being charming. And those of us who know that take advantage of it. The others get left behind with that high school mentality. And we take advantage of the fact that other people haven't mentally moved forward with us. People like me take advantage of that, whether we have hair or not. We know that. We know what people care about. We focus on that. We don't care about the things that people think that other people care about in their mind. Instead, we focus on what actually matters.